For the first time since September of last year, we have more than 300 active listings on the market, but we still need more. Let's talk about that in this week's segment of Market Watch. Hi everyone, Joshua Barks here, Associate Broker with Keller Williams Realty Boise and the Barks & Co. Real Estate team. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's segment of Market Watch, where we talk about the Boise area housing market and what's happening on a week-over-week basis. Since last week's video was our deep dive into the market dynamics and talking a little bit about why I don't think this is a housing bubble, I'm going to keep this week's video very short. If you want to check out last week's video, the link will be in the description. So this week, diving right into those numbers, we finally have more than 300 active listings on the market. That's still nowhere near enough to satisfy the demand that we're seeing out there, but we finally have 310 active listings. 201 new listings hit the market in the last 7 days, which is also the first time it's been over 200 per week in so many months. Last week we had 284 active listings on the market and only 181 new listings hitting. As for pendings, last week we had 788 pending overall, and this week we have 784 with 196 going under contract in the last 7 days. So still very consistent on the demand side. 200 went under contract the week before, so very minimal difference there. And then the home sales, we had 187 homes close this last week and 191 close the week before that. Then when we're talking about interest rates, they actually dipped a little bit more. This week we're at 2.94 instead of 2.98. For the 30-year fixed, according to Freddie Mac. And their research department has talked about how consumer inflation for the month of April actually had the greatest increase, fastest pace in 12 years. So that might lead to higher interest rates through the summer, which is kind of what I was predicting with those higher interest rates. But we've been remarkably low, still below that 3% for a 30-year. So still a fantastic time to borrow money, refinance, purchase, things like that. If you're thinking about buying or selling and just don't know what to do or what your steps are, just reach out. I'm happy to sit down with you and talk about what's happening in the market, how that correlates to your specific situation, because like I've said before, it is such an individual choice. So just reach out to me. My number is 208-914-1095. Of course, you can always email me or visit my website. And that's pretty much a wrap for what we have going on this week. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next Friday.